Welcome to the session. Converting amounts to words in Excel without VBA is one of those problems that has frustrated Excel users a lot. This tutorial demonstrates exactly how to solve it, a single compact lambda formula that transforms any numeric figure into its text equivalent, handling values all the way up to trillions. This technique is directly applicable to financial reporting, invoice automation, or any scenario demanding figures to words conversion. Open the formula with function lambda. Declare a parameter figure. Outside the function, supply a reference to input cell. Use the text function to convert the number into a fixed 15-character string, padding with leading zeros for any value below 15 digits. This guarantees a uniform input length regardless of the magnitude of the figure. Wrap this expression inside mid function. Use the sequence function as the start number argument with 15 as the row count argument. Pass 1 as the number of characters argument of mid function. This extracts all 15 digits individually, producing a 15 row by 1 column array. Apply WRAPROWS function to the expression with the wrap count argument as 3. This converts the 15 into one array into 5 by 3 matrix, 5 rows representing the 5 scales and 3 columns representing the hundreds, tens and ones position within each scale. Create a let block. Declare a variable r to bring the result of this expression into the variable. Declare variable hundreds. Use CHOOSECOLS on variable r with column index 1. Declare variable tens. Use CHOOSECOLS on variable r with column index 2. Declare variable teens. Use CHOOSECOLS on variable r with column index 3. The array is broken into 3 single columnar arrays for a purpose. To handle the teen number conflict in tens variable, use if function to determine wherever the tens variable is equal to 1. In that case, replace it with 0. Otherwise, keep it as it. This action replaces 1 values with 0 in tens variable. Apply this if condition again in teens variable to bring the removed 1 values in column 2 to column 3 by prefixing that 1 to the value lying in column 3. Otherwise, keep the value as it is in the column 3. Now, this action merges teens and ones. Declare variable result. HSTACK these 3 arrays. Call the variable result in outputs argument of let function. Invoke choose function on hundreds to map digits 1 to 9 to their full word forms covering 1 through 9. Invoke choose function on tens to map 2 to 9 values to their full word forms covering 20 through 90. Index 1 is kept to empty string instead of 10 as it never returns 1 because all cells holding value 1 were replaced with 0 in variable tens. Invoke choose on teens to map single digits 1 to 9 and teen digits 10 to 19 to their full word forms covering 1 through 19. Insert an inline array that appends the word 100 to each row after hundreds column. Insert another inline array that assigns scale labels to each row after teens column in the end. Change this expression by putting the expression if variable hundreds is not equal to 0, only then suffix the word 100, otherwise empty string. Similarly, change scales expression by putting the condition if the combined value of all 3 positional variables is not equal to 0, only then choose the respective scale from the array, otherwise empty string. Choose function recognizes the index values from 1, so error is returned for all the values holding 0. Wrap the variable result inside IFERROR to convert all the errors to empty string. Apply toCall function to collapse the 5:5 matrix back into single columnar 1:25 array. Finally, the TEXTJOIN function with a space delimiter and ignore empty argument set to true assembles the array into final text string, automatically skipping all the empty cells. Save the formula to the name manager. Call this formula anywhere in any list of numbers to convert to text instantly. If you feel that this formula can save time in your workflow, please do subscribe for more advanced Excel techniques built around lambda, dynamic arrays, and modern formula design.